host of the Gridiron.
And welcome to the Gridiron. If you give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. I greatly appreciate it. If you're a subscriber to my channel, thank you. If not, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live, or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. What do you got to lose? It's totally free of charge. But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel out, top link in the description box. Very top link takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So if you want to help support my channel, it would mean so much to me. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. And then finally, a link on just underneath that one takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants of Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,500 members in the group. It's doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I am putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants to Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. Well, I don't know. On the StreamYard here, I was trying to hook up my Twitter account, and I don't know. It was giving me some kind of premium account of Twitter is required to create live broadcast. Premium account of Twitter. Oh. That's why I'm trying to share my Twitter account, but apparently I don't have a premium account on X or Twitter, so I can't share it with that. Please upgrade to a premium subscription, so then I can share it on there. So, yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I gotta remove that. Okay, well, all right. Well, we're on YouTube, baby. So they had the second game that they had today, right? There's 2 games on. The second game with the Steelers, it was kind of like a basketball game, right? Not so much from the and congratulations to the Bengals. They haven't clinched a playoff spot, but they went into Pittsburgh, and with not a very good defense, they got the job done. So they kept their slim playoff chances alive. They got a great offense. Higgins, Chase, and Burrows, the dynamic 3, right? They're putting up points. Not so much today, but all season long they put up a lot of points. It's just their defense. The defense is what kind of helped win them the game today. But anyway, whatever it was, 54 minutes into the game. I mean, the Bengals had like 19 points, and the Steelers scored 1 time. The last 6 minutes of the game. So 54 minutes, Steelers scored 1 time. The last 6 minutes, they scored a touchdown, kicked a field goal, and with I don't forget what it was, 15 seconds to go, whatever, they had a chance. If Freiermuth could have held on to the ball, he was open over the middle. I'm not sure. Their offensive explosion came. But Freiermuth ball, I guess I hit him. I went through his hands off his shoulder pad or whatever it was. He wasn't able to secure the ball. But I mean, they had a chance to maybe run on and kick a game-winning field goal. But Russell Wilson. He had I don't know what the heck. He had like 50 yards passing or something ridiculous going into the 4th quarter, and all of a sudden, the last 6 minutes, he's walking them up and down the field like. Great. It was like a basketball. You know what I mean? Sometimes like the basketball games, right? Sometimes a basketball game, the final 2 minutes can last 9.5 hours, right? Because, everybody's calling timeouts and all of that and everything. But so that one got, exciting at the final 2 minutes. The other game really wasn't much of a contest. The Ravens just, went out and blew out the Browns. I'll tell you, the Ravens averaging over, I think averaged at least 30 points a game this season. I mean, they run an offense they got. Boy, I'll tell you what, they could get themselves, a good wide receiver and a good wide receiver. If they can keep Henry, They got Jackson. If they keep Henry, right, and they get themselves another threat of a wide receiver, but but congratulations to them. The Ravens won their division, and I said the Steelers are in the playoffs. It's between the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Dolphins as far as that final wild card spot. Now, I know I think the Broncos are playing the Chiefs, so that's a tough one. Anyway, the Bengals kept their playoff hopes alive. But with the Browns, their loss, unfortunately, signaled the end of any hopes the Giants had of having the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Now, you can say this is good, you can say it's bad, however you want to look at it, but obviously we don't know, not going to know, right? What's going on in the mind of Joe Shane and company, Brandon Brown, and all of that. If maybe Dable, if he's, we're going to talk about him a little farther down in our program here. Not exactly sure what they're thinking, but possibly might wind up saving the Giants from themselves from drafting a quarterback early on, right? But let's see, there was a couple of reports here. I just want to read them real fast. They're not very long. They just basically talk about how the Giants, what we got here. Browns loss, right? Means New York Giants can't get the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL draft. So before the Giants won their Week 17 game against the Colts, the Giants controlled the number 1 pick in the draft. And Pro Football Network gave them a 42.5% chance of keeping it. That's why I don't listen to those draft things and all that stuff and whatnot and everything. I mean, they got a 40. I don't listen to any of that. But now the Giants are shut out of getting the first overall pick. So, like, within a week, they went from having the number 1 pick, like last Saturday, had the number 1 overall pick, and they're like, it's Sunday morning right now, but by the time the Browns game, so from last Saturday afternoon to this Saturday afternoon, the Giants went from having the number 1 overall pick, and then within 7 days, now they can't even have it at all. Not even a shot. So, but it is what it is, right? The Browns 35-10 loss to the Ravens on Saturday put the Browns in the number 1 spot prior to the outcome of Sunday's game, because they're 3-14. That's why they have the number 1 spot right now. It also eliminated the Giants from having a shot at the first pick. Giants are eliminated because at best they can tie with the Browns in terms of win percentage and strength of schedule. But because they beat the Browns in Week 3, the Browns will get the higher pick in the Giants' best case scenario. So, per Pro Football Network, only 3 teams have a chance at the number 1 pick. Patriots have a 50% chance. If apparently, I guess if they wind up losing, I guess they're in. They get the number 1 pick if they lose to the Bills. Titans have a 26% chance, and the Browns have a 24% chance. A win on Sunday against the Eagles would likely cause the Giants to tumble even further in the draft order. Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. All right. We got another one here. Giants won't get the first pick in the 2025 draft, so where will they end up drafting? Well, that's a good one. The thought of the Giants having the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft was fun while it lasted. Unfortunately, it didn't last long. Now, the nice thing is there's going to be a lot of good players here for the Giants to entertain drafting wherever they want to pick in, whether it's going to be a wide receiver, right? If we're not going to keep Slayton, and if we don't think we can get Hyatt to become a viable option as far as a wide receiver, there's a wide receiver going to be available. Cornerback, got to slide Banks over. Doesn't seem like he's not the sheriff. He's not the man, right? We're probably going to need another cornerback. There's tackles. Not sure what they're thinking, right? They got Illuminor for one more season. Now he would be kind of an expensive swing tackle, but if there's a tackle there that they can't miss, kind of, once again, we know how it is with the Giants, draft an offensive lineman. It's hasn't been pretty. But if there's a guy there that they just love and they can plug and play him at right tackle, they might have to go with that, right? To have Illuminor. Illuminor could be the swing tackle, be an expensive swing tackle, but $7 million. That's not, I guess, that bad. But if they can get themselves to 2 plug and play tackles, also defensive linemen too. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of good picks for them right now. But the Browns lost to the Ravens. All right, according to the latest from Tankathon, Cleveland finished with a 3-14 record and strength of schedule of 544, which is weaker than the Giants' 551. In addition, because the Giants beat the Browns in Week 3, they will get a better pick ahead of the Giants if both teams finish with the same one-loss record. First overall pick in 2025 draft will go to either the Browns, the Titans, or the Patriots. Giants, though, are definitely assured of having a top 10 pick. So we'll go over this in just a second for the third time in the Joe Schoen, Brian Daboll era. Their pick set to fall somewhere between number 2 and number 9, depending on the outcome of the finale against the Eagles and the outcome of the Patriots, the Titans, the Jags, the Panthers, the Jets, the Raiders, and the Bears games. Follow me on that one? Let's see. The Giants, Patriots, and Titans are all currently 3-13. So obviously a loss by New York and a win by the Patriots against the Bills and the Titans against the Texans. The Giants can move up to the number 2 spot. So the Giants go anywhere from 2 to 9. The Giants currently slotted 4th. Should win their game against the Eagles, they could be looking at a spot anywhere between 5th and 9th in the order. Now, if you go to here to Tankathon, now the Giants' problems, it's their strength of schedule. That's why they would slide in the order. Like if they would wind up. Let's see, Jacksonville has 4 wins, Carolina with 4, Jets with 4, Vegas with 4, and the Bears with 4. Right. So the Giants were almost kind of, let's say, wound up with 4 wins if they would have beat the Eagles. And not saying they're going to, but they do have a chance. Because, the Eagles are playing a lot of backups. Oh, what's up, Vinny G-Man? Vinny G-Man's in the house, baby. But, the Eagles, we're going to talk about this in just a second. Eagles put a lot of the backups in. So the Giants were to win. Crazy things happen, right? Haven't won in Philadelphia since 2013. Jesus Christ was walking the earth then. It's been a while. But the Giants could fall all the way to 9th. I said they're one of the problems the Giants have is their strength of schedule is rather high, right? Which slides them down the draft order because the Giants, because the way it is. Let's say if they would have won, and they say tied with Jacksonville. Right, who has 4 wins. So the Giants, Jacksonville's strength of schedule is 473. It's weaker than the Giants. So, they look at it like, well, okay, Jacksonville, their strength of schedule is 473, and they only won 4 games. That means they really suck. Right, so they get a better pick. Right, the Giants' strength of schedule as of right now is 551. Right, so that's going to push them way down the list, way down. Let's say Carolina Panthers, their strength of schedule is 496. The Jets, strength of schedule is 500. The Raiders, strength of schedule is 544. The only one who would have a strength of schedule, as of right now, anyway, their strength of schedule is higher than the Giants is the Bears. Theirs is 555. Now, it could still change, a little bit, right? But because the Bears, I mean, the Bears is that, they're in that division with the, you got 2 teams as of right now. Only got 2 losses. I mean, with the Vikings and the Lions. I mean, of course, then the Packers, I think, have 5 losses. So, I mean, those 3 teams, that's what the Bears, 6 of the games against those teams. I mean, it's like, that's crazy. But, I mean, it says, just goes to show you, the Giants could pick anywhere from 2nd to 9th. As I said, even if they pick a ninth, there'll be some good players there for the Giants. I don't know, because this is not one of those quarterback rich classes. The Giants are saying picking fifth. Just saying. And just say Shador and Cam Ward off the board. There's no teams calling from 15th to talk to the Giants at number 5 so they can move up. I really don't see that happening. So pretty much wherever the Giants are going to pick. I mean, unless somebody wants to flip flop with them or something like that, I can't see somebody trying to jump up like 10 spots to trade with the Giants. Not in this class. But I mean, there'll be some good players for the Giants, to draft. I mean, as I said, unfortunately, having a lot of holes, you need a lot of players to fill your spot. So I'm saying, I know there's a couple tackles, offensive tackles. I mean, if they want to look down the road, it's like, well, we got Illuminor for one more year. Is Neal going to be all right? I can't even talk about the guy. He's injured again. It's like unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I can't even talk about the guy. So, there's the tackle, right? As I said, once again, there's a couple of defensive linemen, there's wide receivers, there's cornerbacks. So, when it comes to Giants' turn, even at number 9, right, when it's their turn to pick, they'll get somebody. They should get somebody pretty good that'll be able to step right in there and help. Now, if they can get another draft in 2025, obviously, we're talking, a few months down the road there, but if they can get another draft like they did in 2024, right? I mean, with Theo and Tracy, right? Phillips, Newman, Malik Neighbors, and even Muasau, right? Can't even tank right. We go from 1, right? They go all the way back to 9. I mean, I know it's crazy. It's crazy. But, well, I mean, so the Giants will be picking anywhere from 2nd to 9th. The Patriots, I believe, are playing the Bills 2 weeks ago. The Patriots gave the Bills all they can handle in Buffalo. 24-21, I think it was. So the Bills don't need this game. So who knows? Right? The Titans, I believe, are playing the Texans. And the Texans, the Texans are slot. I don't think the Texans need this game either. I think they're number 4 because they won the division, right? They're the 4th seeded division winner because Kansas City's number 1, Buffalo's number 2. Kansas City's got 1 loss. Buffalo, as of right now, has 3 losses. The Ravens have 5, and I think the Texans have 7. So the Texans can't. So the Texans don't need this game. So, call me crazy, but the Titans have a chance at beating the Texans, right? If the Giants were to lose to the Eagles, the Giants could move up to 2nd. So we'll have to wait and see.